Good morning. It feels like it's been forever. It has been a while. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As promised, 5:30 a.m. and I am here with my leftover curls from yesterday. Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. What a beautiful Tuesday and a wonderful day. Wonderful way to start the day. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It's bright and early. I woke up at 5 and I was like, this is too early. But God, and I'm like, how did I do this for so long? It's so early. It's funny. It's funny how you get into your routine so quickly. Good morning, Chicago. Good morning, Barry. So here we are. It is early, isn't it? We're gonna start our card for the day and get rolling. Yeah, it really felt like I needed to be on, and I needed just even for my own sanity while I transition. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, so good. What a great card this morning. What a great card. And a good message and a good reminder. Beautiful sunrise. So for those of you that are coming on or popping into my scope, haven't seen me before. No, I'm not officially back to early mornings, Jackie. My name is Jill and I'm an intuitive healer, and I've been doing guided meditations on Periscope since November of 2016, 15. What year is it? 2016. Sorry, gosh. So it's coming up on 3 years, and I love it. I love meditation. I do it as a way of self-awareness and healing, and feel that the process of meditation and us just kind of going inward and sitting with self can be quite transformational. And the reason that I do meditation is because we tend to value or devalue ourselves based on how the world sees us. And it's because we're constantly looking out here for validation, and meditation helps us to go this way and seek this for validation. So to be right with oneself and then carry on in the world, and that's what I hope to do every day. So, and then I bring it to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The card for today is attachment. Such a great card. Attachment to thoughts, feelings, actions, things that no longer serve us, and how we let go of those things. I love this image because you see the vines going up her body, and even though she appears free and maybe a little defiant, she's still tethered. Thank you. She's still tethered. So the guidance on the cards is to let go, to release fear, to release attachment. And first and foremost, before we can release anything, we have to see it, right? You have to be aware that something exists before you can let it go, before it can be released. And so hopefully today, maybe we'll see a little bit of that in meditation. Who knows? It's a new journey every day. Every day is a new journey. Exciting one. So we're going to start meditation by taking 3 really nice deep breaths in all the way down to the belly, into the solar plexus. And this is where we naturally will breathe. So a lot of us tend to be really high up in the chest and in the shoulders, and we'll breathe. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to relax the breath all the way down into the belly. So if you ever watch a baby breathe, babies breathe with their laying on their backs, their tummies will rise and fall. That's how I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe. Go back into your natural state of breathing and breathe down in the belly. Now, after we take those really nice cleansing breaths, so you'll do basically a 2 count inhale, 4 count exhale, you're going to go back into your normal breath. And hopefully by then the breath will have moved down into the lower part of the lungs, and that belly will expand and retract really nicely. So I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale. As you're doing this, I want you to feel your shoulders relax. Feel that spine nice and straight. Deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Next one, deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Go ahead and relax your breath. Just allowing that breath to flow nice and even through the body. While you relax those muscles across the shoulders, down the arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. And that breath flows in and out of the body, just like an ocean wave. The tide comes in, the breath comes in. The tide goes out and the breath goes out. As you're listening to your breath, it almost sounds like the ocean. Nice and even. Expanding that belly out. Letting the mind focus on the body. Releasing everything else. Nice, relaxed breath. It's hard to clear your mind. Just relax the body. Feel your muscles go slack and your bones support you. In your mind, I want you to visualize yourself standing on a dirt path. I don't need you to see anything around you quite yet. Just look down at your feet. See them standing on this path. You may have something on your feet, you may not. You're going to slowly raise your awareness upward, taking your surroundings as you're standing on this path. You see signs of nature around you. Trees, water. You see the sky. I want you to begin walking down the path, feeling your feet rise and fall, looking down at your feet as you walk. In your arms, you are carrying nothing. You are just yourself, walking freely. As you begin your walk, you'll see a small, dark box on the side of your path. I want you to pick up that box and begin carrying it. Soon you'll see another. I want you to pick up that box and begin carrying it. You'll see another. I want you to pick up that box and begin to carry it. We're going to continue walking down this path. You'll continue seeing boxes. And every one you see, you'll pick up. For some of you, the boxes will have labels or different looks or shapes to them. For some of you, they'll be anonymous, just dark boxes. Whatever you see along your path, I just want you to pick it up. Continue to carry it. Once your arms are so full, or the box is too heavy to continue to carry, I want you to stop on the path. Once you've stopped, I want you to lay down all the boxes in the center of the path. As you do that, your boxes will begin to take shape. They'll begin to come together to form one larger box. That box itself forms a larger image. Could be an object, could be a person, could be a scene from your life. Could really be anything. Just watch it take shape. Allow the image that comes into your mind to stay there. Allow it to come into focus. As that image comes into focus and you look left and right, you realize there's no way of walking around to continue the path. The path behind you is gone. The only way to move forward is to move the object. But the way to move the object, there are no instructions. When you see this object come into form, I want you to go back to the way your body reacted. How did you feel? What thoughts or feelings came into your mind? Did you feel your body tense? Allow those muscles to relax again. Go back to breath. Relax the body. It's only a way of showing you what you've been carrying. Now I want you to grab a hold of this image, this thing that's in front of you. And I want you to simply lift it and set it to the side of your path. Path's open in front of you now. Before you begin walking, I want you to just follow your eyes. Follow your eyes to the path. Does it change? Does it look different than before? Does it branch off? Does it become two or more paths? Does the scenery around you look different? I don't want you to step into that path yet. I want you to look back at the object that you've moved to the side. Will continue to come along your path till you deal with it your own way, fully release. This is where I leave you to contemplate, sit with your thoughts. I'll call you back when it's time. Just allow that breath to flow in and out of the body. We are never alone without help. So as you're standing on this path, and you're looking at this image, and you're looking at the path in front of you, I want you to visualize this beautiful ball of light hovering just above your head. I want you to grab a hold of that light, hold it in front of you in your hands. Think about what it is that you need, and pull that light into your body. And take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Bring your hands into heart center. Just take a moment for gratitude. Take another nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes and come back. Good morning. Good morning, Scott. How are you? It has been a long time. Nice to see you here. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back. So, a lesson in attachment and all the things that we carry. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. It's nice to see you. And all the things that we carry with us. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Wow, fascinating. That's fascinating, Jill. Thank you, Melissa. It's nice to be seen. Yeah, that was a good one. What do you mean in the next lesson? Thank you for the super hearts, dearest. So when we, and I'll draw a card. I'm not going to go into wrap up. I'm just going to stay right here. Oh, that's so interesting. And your box turned into a tree as well. Wow, Ellen. So, oh, it's so nice that Ellen can be live. I forgot when I moved to 8 o'clock, you're on the bus. Big roots. Interesting. So those boxes can represent a lot of things for us. What was really interesting about my meditation is I started in a box and I was like, what's going on? That's really nice, Denise. Is it started in a box. Mine turned into nothing nice. Mine turned into something that was clearly preventing me from continuing where I need to go for myself. Wow. wow, so many things. Solid black ball, black hole. So I actually started in a box and I could see the path. It was like I'd walk to the end of it and I would just continue. It was like I was right back where I started. It was this really weird, like black hole. It was like I couldn't get out of this cycle. And I would continue to pick up boxes as I walked in this continuous cycle. And eventually let my box come, laid them down. I was like, I'm so done carrying this. And then the sides of the box came open. Good morning. And I had this, and it was like, I knew I was in a box. It was completely dark. I saw nothing but this path and all these little black boxes that I kept picking up. And the box opened, but I couldn't go anywhere because I needed to deal with all these boxes I was continuing to carry and the cycles I was continuing to relive. So it's really fascinating. But that's really what attachment is like, isn't it? So we just continue to cycle through the same things. Same people will come into our lives, same situations, relationships will tend to repeat themselves. So even if you've let go of a person, someone else will show up in your life with very similar traits, similar situations, because you're not done with the lesson. And until you can really let go and be done, take in what it is that you need to know, shift and change, then you'll be able to move forward. That was certainly what the box is about for me this morning. Oh, so it's curious. What I'm most curious about is when you guys see these things, the thoughts and feelings that come up for you, and what that means for you. What do you process when you see that? Good, Ellen. I know. I really liked it too. I was like, oh man. I needed this morning. Oh, what a great card to end on. So here's our guidance, which is perception. How we're perceiving and how we take action into that. So you'll notice that the third eye and the throat are illuminated here. Because how we perceive is how we, we're believing something to be, and so we're acting or communicating in that way, based on our beliefs. Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Mary. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Denise. So when we're looking at these things around us, which is really interesting because some of you are seeing them as really positive, which is good. And some of us are seeing them as, negative attachments, which it is. But both teach us, both transform us. It is our perception of them that is needed in order to shift. So what I mean by that is if you see something is really good for you, but you're unwilling to accept it, right? That's a pattern. That's something that you need to maybe shift and grow out of. Just like a compliment. Think about a compliment. Someone says to you, I just love the way you do X, Y, Z. What's our initial reaction? It's like, oh, it's nothing. Oh, we diminish it. We want to diminish it. We can't accept the good. When someone says something negative about us, we hold on to it. And we try to make excuses. That's not really about me. I don't know why I'm upset about that. We will try and process it, but in the end, we still carry it with us. And so when you're looking at those boxes, when you're coming to the end of this path and you're looking at these attachments, you're looking at these things, look at your perception of them. Look at how you carry them or bring them into you and what they're doing to serve you. So all these things, right, they do, Ellen. All of these things show you something about you that you need to take with you to learn and grow and expand. So everyone does. All the relationships in your life, all the people in your life, all the situations you find yourself in, they teach you something. We don't look back in our life and say, I learned nothing from that trial or hardship. I learned nothing from that. Some people, some do. I'm not saying they don't, but in any case, we learn what we don't want. We learn how we don't want to behave. If you had, if you had an upbringing, I had a harsh upbringing. If you had a difficult childhood, it's not something that you want to repeat. Sometimes we haven't fully learned the lesson, so we do repeat those things, but it didn't feel good. And when you're in a process of self-evaluation and reflection, you'll recognize that and you'll alter and shift your behavior because you don't want to continue the pattern. So that's what I'm really talking about when we're looking at coming to the end of that path, and we're looking at perception, we're looking at the things that we carry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I think you need both. I really do think you, like when we're talking about the heart, we do need both. We need light and dark. We need darkness to see that there's light, and we need light to see that there's darkness, and illuminate the darkness. I realize that seems really, could seem really vague or generic, but it's true. So it's my good friend always says, it's like swinging the pendulum. You have to know one extreme to the other to come into balance and to center. So it's like having a lot of wealth. So say you're born into wealth and you have it, and you don't understand what it is to lack. You don't understand what it is to be hungry. You don't understand what it is to not have the things that you want or things that you need, basic things that you might need because you've always had. Okay, so that's one side of the pendulum. And then you have this extreme lack. You don't know what it's like to have things because you've never had. So the smallest things that you do have, you have an immense appreciation for. And so bringing the two into balance so that you're centered and balanced in that feeling of having everything, having all, and then having nothing, so that you can come into center. I think we can all feel that. People will often feel that in relationships too. Being in a relationship where you're with someone and they become even to the point of obsession about you, and you might feel nothing. So there has to come into balance so that you're in this kind of, symbiotic. I don't know, the word symbiotic comes to mind, but I'm not sure that that's the right word. But into balance, in a balanced relationship where there isn't need but want. That makes sense? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm just rambling, but that's okay. It's early. So hopefully today's meditation allows you to see some of that, allows you to see what it is that you might be carrying, your perception of those things. And thank you, good. I'm glad, good. And how you can shift and change that. So with that, I hope you have a beautiful and amazing day. I will be on at 5:30 for the rest of the week. After that, things are going to shift and change a bit. So you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. Central Time. Bye, guys.